During the recent vice presidential debate between Governor Tim Walz and Senator J.D. Vance, one of the moments that really stuck with the voters was towards the end of the debate when Tim Walz asked J.D. Vance point blank, did Donald Trump lose the 2020 election? And of course, Vance did not say yes or no. Instead, he said, no, we're focused on the future, blah, blah, blah. So, this past weekend, J.D. Vance did an interview with New York Times reporter Lulu Garcia-Navarro. And 5 times during that interview, 5 times in succession, right in a row, Garcia-Navarro asked J.D. Vance, did Donald Trump lose the 2020 election? And 5 times in a row, J.D. Vance would not answer that question. I'm going to read you the exchange. Here is how it went down. Garcia-Navarro starts off saying, quote, in the debate, you were asked to clarify if you believe Trump lost the 2020 election. Do you believe he lost the 2020 election? Okay, simple enough. Do you believe he lost the election? It's a yes or no question. Here is Vance's first response to the first time it was asked. I think that Donald Trump and I have both raised a number of issues with the 2020 election, but we're focused on the future. I think there's an obsession here with focusing on 2020. I'm much more worried about what happened after 2020, which is a wide open border, groceries that are unaffordable, and look! At that point, you know what? Before I even continue, let me point this out. The obsession with 2020, you smug little prick, is from you. It's from the guy you're running with. He is the one obsessed with it, which is why we ask questions. It also sparked an attempted insurrection at the Capitol. So yeah, we're going to ask questions. Oh my God, he is such a smug prick. But anyway, Garcia-Navarro interrupted and for this, so the second time she asks, Senator, yes or no, did Donald Trump lose the 2020 election? And instead of actually answering it the second time, he said, let me ask you a question. Is it okay that big technology companies censored the Hunter Biden laptop story, which independent analysis have said cost Donald Trump millions of votes? Okay, well, I've already talked about the fact that the Trump campaign actively colluded with Elon Musk to suppress the hacked information from their campaign. So that's a pretty stupid thing to bring up, JD. Because every finger you point back at the Biden campaign, there's 4 more or 3 more, I guess, pointing back at you. So yeah, your campaign did that. Actually, to protect you most of all, because it was the vetting material they had on you. So I wouldn't bring that up if I were you. That is a very dumb thing to do. But anyway, Garcia-Navarro tried a third time. Senator Vance, I'm going to ask you again, did Donald Trump lose the 2020 election? And he responded by saying, did big technology companies censor a story that independent studies have suggested would have cost Trump millions of votes? I think that's the question. She tries a 4th time. Senator Vance, I'm going to ask you again, did Donald Trump lose the 2020 election? And for his 4th response, he said, and I've answered your question with another question. You answer my question, I'll answer yours. That's not how it works. Like, you don't get to answer a question with a question and then not answer the original question until they answer your question. Okay, that's a coward move. But J.D. Vance is a coward. So Garcia-Navarro tried one last time, the 5th time, saying, quote, I have asked this question repeatedly. It is something that is very important for the American people to know. There is no proof, legal or otherwise, that Donald Trump did not lose the 2020 election. And for the final time, Vance responded saying, quote, you're repeating a slogan rather than engaging with what I'm saying, which is that when your own technology firms engage in industrial scale censorship, by the way, backed by the federal government, in a way that independent studies, I'm not even going to finish it because F him. Your campaign did that. And by the way, you're saying the federal government helped him. Who was in charge of the federal government at the time of the Hunter Biden story on social media? Donald Trump. Are you genuinely this stupid, JD? That's rhetorical. You don't have to answer because the answer is yes, you are. This is insanity. This man is literally sitting there accusing Biden of doing what his campaign was just exposed for doing, and 5 times not answering a simple yes or no question. Did Trump lose the 2020 election? Deflection, anger, attacks, all of that is what that man did, rather than just giving a simple answer saying, yeah, he lost the election, now let's move on. Vance is tanking himself with his idiotic, combative style. Well, folks, we have crossed that 1 million subscriber milestone, but rest assured, we are just getting started here at Ring of Fire. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and make sure to like, share, and comment on the videos.